Hello to everyone. Can you hear me? Thanks for staying with us for uh, everyone who joined from the very beginning, and welcome to everyone who just joined our conference, which is an annual one, and we have different topics, many professional speakers, and my name is David. I'll moderate current session, and we have pretty hot topic, as you know. Any market is about demand and supply, and of course liquidity. If there's no buyers, no sellers, there's no market at all, and that's true for all markets, for commodity, stock exchange, fixed income, and crypto, of course. And today we're gonna talk about this topic, which is titled like market making and liquidity providing in CeFi, which is centralized finance, and DeFi, decentralized finance market. And I'm happy to announce our next speaker, who is Maxim Kha. Maxim has a solid experience, which consists of more than 15 years in capital market making, services in stocks, derivatives, options, fixed income, tokens, asset management, derivatives trading, algo trading, etc. So, Max, stage is yours.
Hi guys, nice to see you. Nice to see you, David, and
Nice to see you too.
from Blockchain Community Day to make this opportunity. So, first of all, I want to introduce myself a little bit. So, really, I have a huge experience of capital markets, and after I started to make a market making there. So we make a market making first of all on stock exchanges and on derivative exchanges, and then on fixed income. So and all of this time, so there was no transparency in market making services. Like nobody knows about it. And when I came to crypto market, so it was only like 4 years ago. So I have decided that this time, so it will be much more transparent service that I want to talk more. So and goal of this presentation, it's make a little bit more, to give a little bit more information about what is market maker. So how it looks inside. So what we can do, what we cannot do. So what is real stuff, what it doesn't. So can we manipulate, or we cannot. So it's kind of this stuff. So I'm on this market like for 2.5 years in market making. So and let's start. So what we are going to speak. So it will be a little bit facts about market making. Then I told you a little bit about who is a market maker actually and how it works part by part. Then I speak about market transparency or market manipulation. Where is truth? Where is lie? And then we speak a little bit about future of market making in crypto market. Like let's go to see what's coming there. Okay, so main facts. So in cryptocurrency market, real situation is that 15 to 100% trades, really 100% sometimes with some of our clients, users make with a market maker. So it depends of liquidity and the liquidity of market, liquidity of tokens, and size of the community. So and this is a huge amount. So it's not about like first maybe 20, maybe 50 tokens from the Binance list by capitalization. So, but actually I'm not sure about it. So I'm not there. So this is not my clients. My clients is behind 50 top list of Binance. And I'm sure that 50 to 100% of trades is coming with me. So can market maker make a lot of money? So yes, they can. So if we have all the liquidity, so we have tokens, we have a lot of liquidity in stable coins, or it's BTC, whatever. So and we have a 50 to 100% trades with us. So all the trades we can take all the spread behind. If the spread comes up, the market go down. Everywhere is our trades, and it makes really good. The more market moves, the more money we can get. So also all the exchanges are very welcome to market maker. So and they give an opportunity to make trades for free and make rebates for this. So it comes and as well like for taker or maker fee. So for maker fee, mostly exchange give rebates for us, and for taker fee, it's mostly is free. So it depends on the number of the trades that we can make month by month. So what else? What is the fact? So SEX and SEX to DEX arbitrage is working. So I see a lot of stories that people always speak about it. So can we make a SEX to SEX arbitrage? So there is different prices. SEX to DEX arbitrage. Oh, there is a different prices. Yes. So you can make. So, but first of all, you have to have a liquidity. So you have to if you have this difference in prices, so you have to buy on one exchange and sell in different exchange. If you have liquidity on both exchange, of course you can do this arbitrage. So, but mostly of the users cannot find where to borrow tokens which give you an arbitrage opportunity on SEX exchanges. So this opportunity is open, always open for market makers who has this liquidity like a basic. So yes, market maker could influence market price, but should not to do this. So this is not a good rule for market maker to make some price impact. So a lot of people are speaking about it. So we don't do this. So and most of tier one and big market makers respect their clients, respect users, so and make liquidity providing for the users first of all. So and they not make any influence to the market. So they only work with the community and with the movement of the market by the third party. So let's go further. So who is market maker? So when I make this slide, I thought so many things I want to speak. So but actually it's only three parts that I want to make a little bit more information, to give more information. So actually my market maker is a trading software and trader. So we start to make our software, and like it was like 5 or 6 version. We build it on C#, and to make this and to support, I have now like 11 developers and same amount of managers. So total 25 person actually to make a market making solution. Part of them are developers, somebody is manager, somebody is traders. So there is a different tiers of market makers. So I want to speak about 2 tier. So first of all, this is big guys like a GSR, Jump, or blah blah blah, some kind of this, who make a wind on the market, and they have a different type of contract. So this type of contract that gives them an opportunity to pay for the tokens to the project, and make a contract with a project like an option to make a buyback then. So it's kind of borrowing tokens for the money, and then they make liquidity with these tokens. So they use their own liquidity on stable coins or BTC or some other currencies that have pairs, trading pairs. And they mostly use like a delta neutral market strategy. So it depends of implied volatility of the token for the last year, and they try to be always delta neutral to their position. They usually not take a monthly fee for this, and their business model is to make arbitrage and to make a spread trading, and this is the most income. Another tier of market maker is kind of tier 2. So we are tier 2 market maker mostly. We have only like a few projects that have a tier 1. So like we work on our own liquidity. Tier 2 market makers work on liquidity of the client. So this is API connection, and client provide liquidity, provide tokens, provide money, and we agree some token strategy. So and we work on the client liquidity. So we are not here. We are not interested in. We are collecting spread and collecting arbitrage opportunity for client, and then it depends. So we can agree with the client to share this part or not to share. So, but client every time parts pay us a monthly fee. So this is a model of tier 2 market maker. So, and what is the main task? Of course, it's providing liquidity for community. So it's always our main goal to make a good spread and good liquidity for to give a possibility to community to buy with a minimum spread and with minimum price impact. So that's all. Who is market maker? Who's this guy? So and we see like that this market will grow up with competitors. For the last 2 years, it was like 15, maybe 20. So right now I see minimum like a 50 guys, 50. So all of them are make different software and try to make a less price. So right now this is the main thing. So which is give an opportunity to new market makers to go to the market. So and of course, so there is a like I forgot to say there is a maybe different tier 3 of market makers. So it's the guys who making like launches or to make some kind of market manipulation. So this is a totally different guys. I'm not sure how they work and what is their expectation and how they interact with the clients. Okay, let's go further. So what about market transparency or manipulation? So I talked in the previous slides that the main question. So can market makers draw the charts? Yes, he can. So of course he can. So he can make anything. So with the chart, so he can write even few words there. So like BTC 100,000. So it's possible to write. So why it happens? So because there is a low liquidity on crypto markets. So I remember like 15 years ago, so like maybe not 15, 12, 11 years ago, we make a market making on Moscow exchange and Ukrainian exchange. So we were friends. So at that time, so and it was the same software even. And It was the same situation. So it was a lot of low liquidity on some stocks, and we can do everything there. So it was like 1, 2, 3 years, and liquidity went up. So and this started be more problematic. So what else? So there is no regulation in crypto market. So nobody cares. So what we are doing there? So nobody asks. So only like if something happen with the token, wow, what's happened actually? Oh, there is a pump. Oh, there is a dump. Oh my God, nobody understands what happens. So in regulated markets, so commission securities will come and say, what kind of pump is here? Who is responsible for this? Huh? So, and same things for the dump and for any other market manipulation. So, I came from the capital market. So, for me, market making, first of all, is a service for the clients. So, we have to make a service, it's transparent service and service to make it. No, I don't remember this word in English. So it's kind of the best of the service. So, but there is, I want to speak about the client types. So there is I can divide it like for three guys. So first one, so they need smallest one. So they need to be on exchange. So they don't have a goal to sell their tokens for a high amount. So, but they have to be on exchange. They want to build their product, and they live actually uh, mm, from VC to VC. So from venture capital from round to round. So when they receive a round, they live to different rounds. So and they have to be with the token. So and this kind of clients who is making like 100% of when you trade with tokens like this, you definitely make like 100% of trade with the market maker. There is no liquidity and nobody there instead of market maker. So another kind of clients is the guys who is building their project. They have a liquidity, they have a good community, and they have a lot of money to. They make money or they have a lot of money from the round. So and they actually don't care about the token, so they care this token to be liquid. So and they trying to make to care about the community, to make a good marketing and to make a utility for this token. And this is a different client type. So and the last question, so who is it's an interesting thing. So can market maker rule the market? So I think so. We can move the market. So we can go to some market manipulation. So, but as I say in the previous slide, we don't need to do this. So we have to provide liquidity and to be transparent. So and this is the way to a good transparent market and good growth for cryptocurrency market. So, and the last thing, so what I want to speak about the future of market making, just 1, 2 minutes here. So this will be all about regulation. So I saw a few markets so that we provide the liquidity like 10, 11 years ago. So it was like a wild west, like a little bit looks like a crypto market now. So, but I believe that next year, maybe 2 years, 3 years, so it will come by regulation. So and SEC will come and to rule the market to make some regulation here. And it will be more transparent for the user, transparent for the projects. I don't know what kind of transparency they will provide for us. We'll see. So and for now, I see strong risks for its exchanges and for DEX exchanges as well. For the first, they have to be transparent. So if they not will be transparent and not to make some kind of good KYC, AML, and proof of reserves, so I believe that they will die soon. So as well as their market making services and market manipulation services. So same thing is coming to DEX. So I'm not sure about how will regulation affect this market. So I believe that DEX exchange will be more liquid than SEX exchanges. So and some kind of transparency will go there, and not to be fully KYC AML. So that's all I want to speak. So if you have anyone questions about how market making works or some inquiry for this, you can write to my Telegram or to my email. So and we will continue our conversation. Thank you very much. Thank you for this opportunity, and have a nice um, community day.
Yes, thank you, Max. But would like you to stay with us for a couple of more minutes as we have few questions, and let me raise them. So the first one was as follows. From your perspective, what are the key factors that market makers should consider when deciding to enter a new crypto market or provide liquidity for a specific token? So I believe like there are some bottlenecks, there are some issues, there are some determinants on decision making for you as a market maker whether to enter the market or not.
Actually, so it's not a kind of market, you know. So if you go in for a capital market, so and I'm a
Mhm.
market maker, so I have to go to, like, for example, I want to go from America to Europe. So it's a totally different regulation and so many things to do. So if you want to go to the different crypto, I don't know what is crypto market. So we have
Probably
like
it was
seven.
a new exchange under mind. I'm not sure. It's my assumption.
So I want to see this. So we have in our software some kind of 17 CEX exchanges and all DEX exchanges that exist. So and is there is any liquidity. So it's just 2 days for us to connect some new CEX exchange. There is no problem. So and if you think about it, so it depends on your client. So you can see who is your clients, where they make their connections, so whereas they want to trade, so and make connection to this exchange and go there. So you can speak with exchanges also like 1 week to communicate with them to receive a market maker account, so with the low fees and low commissions.
Yeah, I got it. Thanks. So it looks like it's not time consuming and like cost challenging for you to enter and to connect to next an additional sex or DEX. I got it. Thanks.
Mhm.
So yeah, if there are some more questions, I would encourage everyone to raise them, and we're switching to next question. Are there any red flags or indicators that may suggest a market or token is not suitable for market making?
Yeah, for me, there is a lot of red flags. So, and there is like plenty of tokens that come. And their first question, so how we can sell our token high and go away. So it's kind of this. So this is the first red flag. So and this is like 90% actually our speeches with our leads. Unfortunately, so any kind of red flag, somebody sometimes projects come and speak that they are like white rabbits, so and they want to go to be a transparent, but then in 1 month or 2 months, so we see that they just want to make same. So and if there is not if we see that they don't need it for like burning of their project to pay salaries or kind of this, so we just stop to work with them.
Thank
So
you. So, in other words, before you're going positive on providing market liquidity, you check like tokenomics, correct? This lock unlock schedules, and probably have some cap or minimum threshold for fully diluted market cap, and so on and so forth. Like,
of course, we make a
yeah, yeah,
fully analytics of the project. So, but mostly of them are making good. So, but it's they can do say one thing so and then do a totally different. So, unfortunately. So that's the way we can see it only on the way of the work. So in 2000, in 2022, like mostly half of our clients begin to pay tokens for us. So it was 2022 was a hard year, but 2023 all of them are more or less okay. So and LTV of our clients is so I know that LTV of the clients so of the guys who is working with the small projects is like 3 months. So all other LTV more or less that I know it's 9 months. So we have like 1.5 year. It's good for us. So and we see that we choose a good client to work to.
yeah, that makes perfect sense. Thanks to me, and I believe to our audience as well. And I believe you also pay attention to who does the due diligence. For example, if there is a well-known platform, I don't know, like CoinList or some any else. I'm not advertising. Probably you are like more likely to be positive, or you have some your belief and expectations that there will be less chance or close to zero chance that the token you're asking to be supported is going to scam.
Mm.
Probably that's it. Correct me if I'm wrong before we
Yeah,
go to the next question.
yeah,
Uh,
totally correct. So,
uh,
mm, mm.
in this case, I'll go to next question, which is not anonymous. It was the Miss girl who raised it. So, hi, is market making different in case there is a new token listed versus supporting liquidity to the already listed one? What are key challenges in market making during the listing, like new listing?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's a very good question. So it's actually a totally different thing. So because when token is already listed, so there is not a rocket science to make an exchanges rules and to make provide the liquidity for this so and to make some good spread for this so and follow a tokenomics of the project if they ask to. So for the start of the project, so we have to work very close with the guys from the launch team. So who wants to provide the tokenomics and when we start this journey. So we have to avoid uh, snipers and we have to avoid the guys who wants to make a strong pump on the beginning so so actually it's more or less easy to make when we are our clients is not going for X50 so our clients is more or less so they want to go to the market so but they don't want like to go to X50 so and in our expectations so and in our work we just put a very strong offers on the price levels to decline guys who wants to put the price to the X50 and then to sell and then go to minus X100. So
Can I assume that after having this research done, you come up with some price ceiling for day one, or not even for day one, but for the first bar, and contribute to this bar not to be too high in terms of, like you mentioned, this X50 and so on, as even on huge, like large exchanges. Me personally, I saw many cases where there have been like issues like that, or since liquidity is low during the first bar, manipulators, speculators, etc., they can really send this price to the moon. And probably you're the one who keeps it adequate.
Yeah, we don't have a strong experience on this. So we have like maybe 2-3 launches. So on the sex exchanges. So and all of them are working like we put a strong offers on the price on the top of the price that we want to go to maximum. So and nobody take it. So because we are not mostly of this launch, somebody is interesting. So project is interesting, market making is interesting, exchange is interesting. So everybody is a stakeholder here. So that's why there is no top. So, but if you want to go to put the top, so it's very easy to go to for the market maker. So you just put so big brick there and nobody go there. Nobody
You
want.
just cut off like all of the
Yeah,
supply.
yeah.
I got it. Yeah, that makes sense as well. And it's just interesting as for me, and I believe that the most part of our audience who is online now and who will follow the recording later, they're not market makers, they're market, I don't know, crypto enthusiasts and market participants, like buyers and sellers. And that was interesting to listen to you and to get some insights how the market makers think. And also we have one question raised by Artyom Friedman. To make a profit on centralized exchange, the latency metric is one of the most important. What is about DEX?
Okay. So, for sex is like a headache as well. So because a lot of exchanges, so not like for the biggest one, is has a so crazy latency and it's not possible sometimes to work with them. They can shut down API or blah blah blah. So and big exchanges so also don't give us a good place to make a good latency with them. So we cannot be faster than everybody on the market. Sure.
But you're
So
striving to be.
uh, actually, sometimes we need it. So, but it's not too many times a year. Yeah. So so there is a very lot of activity in the market. So we need it. So, but it's like I remember so only one loss about it. So like in Luna time, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So index. So what
Luna was
about
a true challenge, like for the whole market, as many, not only enthusiasts but professionals, participants who were trading for years, they lost their fortune like at one day. Yeah. And it's not. It's common for us, for everyone to had to experience losses that day. It was like a black day for crypto, but no one is secured, especially in crypto market. That's true.
exactly? Yeah. So what about DEX exchange? So we don't need some kind of latency here. So we just need to go in one block. So uh, so there is no latency actually, and we work in one block. So and then who pay miner more money, so he can do first transaction. So if we're talking about arbitrage between CEX and DEX or DEX and DEX. So We are not, big profi in math, so we make different things. But I don't have words to speak more about latency on DEX.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. And we got one more question, which is about your experience. As you mentioned, you were trading. You had the experience of 15 years and huge markets, like the largest markets we have in the world, the derivatives market and fixed income market. So we have a question: what made you switch to blockchain? How come you suddenly decided to dig into blockchain 2.5 years ago? What did motivate you to switch?
Yeah, I tell you. So after my good career in capital markets, so I just don't even know. So I tired a lot. Tired a lot, and I take a break for like 3 years. So and then when I back, I have a decision. So what I want to do. So what actually guy on capital market can do. He can trade. He can do proprietary trading. He can go like to the top of the mountain like Goldman or blah blah blah. So and what else a banker can do? So make a new bank. So some kind of this or some kind of bank in the country. So like this is top of the career. So and then I a lot of my guys went to crypto market. Like mostly of them came like to cybersecurity or to kind of software development, and they give me like introduction, and I look on the market. So my first, so mostly of my experience is the derivatives market making, so and options.
Mhm.
So I look to the options and I see, wow, there is no options. So and it was the only beginning of derivatives. So and I see that this market is uh, very interesting for me because I can do some kind of things by my hands there. So I can influence it. So and I can make something bigger than capital markets that is not possible to move to shake. So actually, that was the main motivation to make something big here. So and to move something, to make it better, so to make it global, to make it transparent. So that is not possible in traditional finance now. So, and I don't see any kind of future of traditional finance. So it's not like a black future. So just I see that we are going a little. We are going to transparent market, and the crypto market and blockchain technology will lead us there. So, and I'm here. That's why I'm here.
So you mean like it's almost nothing new, revolutionary that can be created in traditional finance, as over a century it have been developing rapidly, and we have almost everything there. And of course, I agree with you. And it's simple math that on the market, which has market cap from 1 to 3 trillion USD, it's more opportunities for market maker rather than on markets which are hundred, like dozens and hundreds times more, like in terms of capacity. And yeah, if there are no more questions, let me use my privilege of moderator and ask probably the very last one. It's a hot potato currently, dealing with regulations which are ongoing. There are threats which that SEC and other local regulators will regulate crypto, so that they will be crypto market will become almost the same as classical banking. And do you believe it may shatter your opportunities as a market maker, or you believe that there will be some workaround and crypto will still be in crypto there will still be space for, I don't know, for free market, for decentralized finance, etc.? What are your expectations on that?
So yeah, I think about it, and it's a kind of strong risk for me. So because if the regulation will come, I believe that in 2020, in the end of 2023 or in maximum in 2024, I'm going to understand it. So and all of us will going to understand. So I'm not sure uh, that will this market will stay for crypto enthusiasts and but this is my investment banker thoughts from the past. So I want to believe that part of the market will stay decentralized and truly free. But maybe it happens for some kind, of network states, so that can uh, be increasing. So for the next few years. But if you're talking, so for the risk, so I'm looking for a 2 years perspective for my business. And in these 2 years, so there is two ways. So or I have a license, otherwise somebody will buy me. So two ways, or I will close it. So because SEC will come and say, "Ha, uh,
It's
uh,
great that you have a strategy, and also 2 years. It's not much time for classical banking, but it's like to 20 years for classical finance. So I believe you have many opportunities ahead in the nearest 2 years, and I thank you for your presentation. It was really fruitful conversation and useful for our audience, I believe. We will discuss mass adoption of crypto during our tomorrow session. So I encourage everyone to stay with us tomorrow as well. And huge thanks for to you, Max, once again. It was a real
thank you,
pleasure.
David. Say thank you,
Thank
David. It
you.
was a good conversation with you. Okay, bye bye. See you.
Bye. See you.
Thank you, everybody.